Each week on this show, we aim to put faces to the problems making headlines across the country. Stories of hope and success, even amidst struggle.
There's this evil that exists in the world, but it has nothing to do with who she is.
As 2022 comes to a close, we're checking in with some of the people who have shared their stories with us. Hey, Brianna, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Their reflections on the last year and what they hope for as we head into a new year. This is The Race. When you think of this past year, which events stand out for you? You have the midterm elections, the war in Ukraine, the constant complications from the pandemic. And while issues like inflation are expected to continue on, we found in talking to people who we've met over the past year that they're carrying a lot of hope heading into 2023. Whenever I set out to tell a story. Hey, Jessica, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
My goal is to find people like Jessica Walks First. Thank you so much for doing this.
No problem.
And Brianna Dietrich. Hey, Brianna, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Because at the core of our nation's biggest issues, there are people like them. People just like us. Good, you can hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. You'd think I would know how to do a video call 2 years into the pandemic by now.
Just a little.
I met Brianna in May at the height of the baby formula shortage.
All right. You ready?
We rode with her and her daughter around their West Virginia town in search of formula.
This recall was 4 months ago. Where's the formula?
Knowing where we were at, it still breaks my heart every day.
Today it's a different story. It's estimated roughly 87% of formula is in stock, but the shortage isn't over. Roughly a third of adults with newborns at home said in a recent U.S. Census survey they're still struggling to find what they need, and formula makers expect some shortages to continue until the spring. I mean, is it still difficult for some people to find formula in West Virginia?
Some people is not the word. Everybody is the word.
Like the difficulty of finding the right baby formula, skyrocketing food prices is not an issue that ends as the calendar turns its last page. Where are things right now?
Well, they've gotten better in some aspects, and in some aspects, they're still the same.
Jessica is a Chicago chef who owns a catering business that specializes in Native American food.
As you can see, I'm tired.
She sent me this video in the fall. Food and shipping costs were so high, it was cheaper for her to make 500-mile round trips to reservations states away multiple times a month to get her ingredients.
I'm not driving as much, thank God. I did find a good source for my wild rice where it now gets shipped to my house in 50-pound bags. So I at least have that going for me, which saves me at least 3 to 4 rides a month.
The USDA expects food prices to continue to rise in 2023, but not at a rate as drastic as this year's spike. What are your hopes for next year?
We get a little bit better back to the old normalcy.
How do you still find ways to have hope and be optimistic going forward? As far as advice for a new year, Jessica says don't lose sight of yourself and what hasn't changed.
I don't treat this as a job. This isn't a work for me. This is my passion, my life dream, and I give it all I got.
It's now been 3 months since Hurricane Ian hit Florida. Matt Pearl visited a town that is persevering in the face of destruction.
My wife and I specifically moved here for 2 things. Number 1, the water, and number 2, palm trees.
Gary Edwards interviewed to be the city manager in Aransas Pass, Texas in the summer of 2017. 2 weeks before he took the job, Hurricane Harvey devastated the city.
When I was interviewing here, the town was intact. When I came back, the town was flattened. But I drove in the town and I called my wife and I said, I don't know about this.
In this city of 8,000, every house lost power. More than half of homes and businesses suffered damage. The annual budget in Aransas Pass is $25 million. The damages from Harvey, $50 million. But Edwards stayed and quickly learned how long his new city would need to build back.
About 5 years. That's about how long it takes to recover from a Category 4 hurricane in this community.
5 years. Some places it's longer, Some places it's slightly less. But on average, the journey of recovery requires half a decade.
It's often long, it's difficult, it's complicated, it's bureaucratic.
Andy Rumbach teaches urban planning at Texas A&M.
You have these disasters that knock out thousands or tens of thousands of homes. It's not like we have that capacity just sitting there ready to build 10,000 homes all at once.
In Aransas Pass, many were displaced, wondering if they'd return. Those who did were surrounded by damage.
There were piles of debris that were similar to the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
Bringing back power took 2 weeks. Bringing back consistent water took 2 years. The next 3 years saw the long lag of rebuilding.
You need those federal dollars, FEMA. You have to have it. The community is going to be a destroyed community without those federal dollars. And it takes so long because of the bureaucratic morass you have to go through to get those federal dollars.
5 years after Harvey, FEMA no longer dominates the coastal bend. Whatever population the towns have lost, they've regained. But not all is normal. The only hospital in Aransas Pass remains closed. The nearest one that's open is over a long bridge towards the lighthouse to Corpus Christi. And of course, 6 months out of the year, major storms loom in the Gulf.
Hurricane season, it goes from, it's going to end the end of November now. When those spaghetti trails you see from the weather reports, you hope one doesn't hit your community. You keep your fingers crossed, you say your prayers, you go to Mass, say a few Hail Marys, and you hope it doesn't hit you. That's all you can do. You can't stop it. If it's going to hit you, it's going to hit you.
Storms, even hurricanes, are inevitable. So when one hits, is the long road back. But today in Aransas Pass, the water and the palm trees still lure many to call it home, including the man who moved to town at its lowest time.
5 years later, are you glad you came?
Absolutely, I am. It's been a great experience in helping a community recover.
In Aransas Pass, Texas, I'm Matt Pearl.
The race continues next.